Hello and welcome back. I'm going to try to look right here as much as I can so I'm not looking right in the iris, wherever it's at. So I'm taking note from John at Small Town Bookseller and kind of make videos a little different. Heck with it. My channel, right? So I'm going to go to downtown Salvation Army and I'm going to be going down Route 2. I might get a small video of the lake and then seeing the city. I doubt it because I'll be driving at 60, 70 miles an hour. Don't like doing that. And I do have like this little phone stick to your window prop thing. Had it for years. This is the first time I've ever used it. So stop at the Salvation Army, kind of do a short video in there like I have in one of my sourcing videos where it's only like 2 minutes long and it just shows the books. It kind of has like the 007 type music in the background. That's going to be the same store, but I'll do the kind of the same thing, and whatever I end up with is what I end up with. And I'll make a little what I got video right after that, and then on my way back, since Salvation Army, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing really else near it. The only time I really do that is if I'm going more west or if I'm going to just come straight back. So I'll end up stopping at the Savers right up the road from me and see what I get there. And I'll make I've tried making videos there, but they're just so weird. And a lot of times it does have a lot of people. And either way. So let's see how it turns out. All right. See you right about now. All right. So here we are downtown. This is about 50th, 54th. And here is the Agora Theater. A lot of other rock shows and all kinds of music shows and different things like that are at the Agora. Hopefully I can talk loud enough. Then we just turn the corner. Then we're in Midtown. I keep on walking in here. And there's a train lot off there. Or a train stop. And here we are, Salvation Army. All right. Well, in the span of the time, maybe about an hour that I was in there, managed to rain. Here's what I got. But, well, dry seats. So each of these, like $2, and they're all like 20, except I think that one I'm able to get like 40 plus for. Like a $20 book. That was $1. And then I went to Savers. I only got 2 things. There's a real nice Techniques. I want to say it was a TS 1300 record player. It was pretty heavy, maybe 15 pounds. Plugged it in, put a vinyl on it, wasn't spinning. So I wasn't going to try to replace a a rubber band for it. There's that, but it really wasn't too much. It was, as you just saw from the other segment, these things here. Trying to remember which. Oh yeah, so this one here. Well, this one is a little different. This one is made in Austria. You can see right here. I don't know who Jeffrey Downs is. And there's some little artwork there. Made in Austria. So there is, I want to say there is one that did sell, but it was from Australia and it wasn't the same one. And I think in Terapeak, now many, many hours later, I think in Terapeak there were a couple. And yeah, they were $2. So it was a handful of things that are right around 20 and just over 20 while I was there. And that Salvation Army does have a lot, as you saw. Just I don't go there that often on that part. These are motion activated. This one and this one. And then another older Radio Shack book. So if you're out looking at books, where's that? You see the Texas Instrument or the Texas emblem for the Texas Instrument because it just reads Learning Center. But if you see that emblem, most of these older books, this is probably 1980s, 1979. So a lot of this older Radio Shack stuff, not really a whole lot, but $20 book for the buck I paid for it. But they do sell. And then these two from Savers, these Jimmy Buffett. Now the kind of weird thing about these is it's on a regular, non-branded CDR. Don't see a brand. I don't know. Might be TDK. No. So weird with the lighting. Difficult to see with that lighting. Each one has two. Whatever these stickers are, these are on here pretty much absolutely perfectly centered. So one is called Millennium Concert. Now, if you type in Millennium Concert, neither of these come up on current, and I think there's a VHS that comes up for the Millennium Concert. However, you need to go into Google. There's nothing in Terapeak. You need to go into Google, and it is something that happened. So it's just not some sort of comprised thing. So I have, so let me open this up. I mean, it really, one of my buddies is coming down the tracks. And here's a different one called Solo in Sag Harbor. So I don't know if they're like a bootleg, and the Sag Harbor ones are different. They're not kind of that goldish color. And there's no, but I can tell, manufacturer name. Again, you see that sticker is on there perfectly square. That round sticker is perfectly square, perfectly plumb, perfectly true, whichever. So I'm not sure. It could be one of those really, really oddball. I might have to go to Discogs and look. I don't sell on Discogs, but it gives me a good idea on some stuff. So that's what I got. The total that I spent for, I think the other one was 14, 18 bucks. So that's it. like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned from all the videos, anything of it, let me know in the comments. If you want me to kind of do a couple more of those, I'm not too keen on them, mainly because I want to do things a little different than what a lot of other people do. But I will do something a little sporadic like that every once in a while. But if it's something you like, cool beans. So the train went by. It just didn't go. That's not a train. That's a sub. Either way, appreciate it. Thank you.